Good afternoon, everyone. Sandra Madafferi here. I hope everyone's having a great Sunday afternoon. And I, again, have been thinking constantly what's going to be the best way for me to come on live and what value can I offer people at this time. And I thought that this would be a great subject to broach today on how to deal with stress and anxiety. It's something that I have spoken about many times and done a lot of talk, given a lot of talks on. So I'm hoping to be able to get a few of you on here and be able to explain to you some of the steps to actually help you get through everything that's going on. Happy Sunday, Kylie, you too. I'm in two places at once again. I'm doing that on purpose so that as many people as possible get to see this. It will be downloaded onto my YouTube later, but let's get going. I don't want to be on here for another half an hour like last time. So let's talk a little bit about stress and anxiety. So what is stress? I've got notes everywhere, guys, that I've written for this live, so I'm going to go with that. Stress is the body's reaction to any change that requires an adjustment or response. The body reacts to these changes with physical, mental, and emotional responses. Stress is the body's fight or flight response to a demand or challenge that threatens, disrupts, or changes what we are accustomed to. It is normal, healthy, and even at times useful to experience some stress in one's life. However, when we have stress overload, the mind and body is negatively affected, and in extreme cases can lead to depression, mental breakdown, and illness. We often point to external factors such as workplace pressures or whatever, as we know what's going on in the world right now, guys, as causes of our stress. But the reality is that the majority of stress is internal, caused by our perceptions, attitudes, and reactions rather than the incidences themselves. Now, guys, I highly recommend that you jump on and watch my live video the other day from Acceptance as well, because this will help you with this particular concept. Like I said, none of us, unfortunately, I think I'm going to lose power on this video, on this live here. If I do, guys, you can jump on my page and you'll be able to see the video as well. So everything that's happening at the moment, it's pretty shitty, guys. There's no two ways of saying that. It is really, really bad. But it is how we respond, how we react, that's going to be really important going further. Therefore, the external influence can be seen as a trigger rather than the cause, okay? And this is really important. I'm not saying that what's happening is not bad, but it is our responses here. And you saw what happened with so many people running to the supermarket and clearing us out the other day, okay? So it's really important that you understand that what happens is our body goes into fight or flight. And when we're in constant fight or flight, our immune system drops. There's a lot of things that happen. Like I said, I've got lots of things all over the place. And I'm just going to refer to different notes that I've got written to do this live today. So what happens is when we get into stress response, we go into fight or flight. The unconscious mind does not know what's actually happening. So you have to understand that it reacts to the response that the thought process are giving, and it doesn't understand what's real or what's not real. The unconscious mind will react to your own thought patterns that you're running through your head. Because the unconscious mind does not know the difference between past, present, and future. So it's really important that you understand this from an unconscious perception. What happens is when you're in fight or flight, your cortisol extra cortisol is released through the body, because the unconscious mind thinks you're in a real dangerous threat. I'm not saying this is not dangerous, guys. Please don't misunderstand what I'm saying here. But if you're constantly in fight or flight, scared, stressed about what's going on, your body will go into fight or flight response. It will start producing more cortisol. It will increase your blood sugars. So for anyone who's diabetic, please understand that if your body starts to release more cortisol because of stress, your blood sugar will increase, okay? It suppresses your immune system. This is one of the things that we keep saying. We need to keep this immune system up, and it suppresses the immune system. It leads to things like weight gain. It affects your hormone levels through the thyroids, and both your physical and your mental alertness become sluggish. So this is a complete roller coaster, I guess, that we get onto. And I'm not saying that people are not going to be stressed, or that the situation outside of what's happening is not something that's stressful or difficult to cope with. Of course it is. There are major changes happening for everyone in the world. There are major changes. I'm being affected by this in different ways as well, guys. So it's not that I'm saying that you shouldn't take precautions or anything like that, but I just want you to understand that if you sit in fight or flight, this is going to cause other health problems for you. So what happens is, like I said, we go into the sympathetic nervous system, and we begin to really get our whole body goes into fighting this perceived threat, and it will diminish your immune system. And at the moment, this is the one thing we need to keep up high. So guys, if you do get stressed, please try. I'm going to give some hints in a moment of things you can do to try and get yourself into a more balanced, even keel of what we need to do. And again, I know there's a lot of people watching. Please watch some of the videos I've done over the past week, because if you connect these videos all together, it will help you understand what I'm trying to say. So there are a couple of different forms of stress, and one of them is distressed, which is what we perceive as stress. It's caused when your normal routine is threatened or disrupted by a traumatic or adverse event that challenges your coping mechanism. And this is what we're all going through at the moment, guys. But again, it is how you deal with this that is the most important part. We cannot change what's happening out there, guys. We cannot change what we're going through, and we cannot change what's happening outside our door right now. So take all the precautions that you can, and do as much as you can to get yourself into a place of being on an even keel, and trying to have your body be calm and not go into that fight or flight response, because it will not be good for you if your immune system drops, or if you are constantly in stress. Like I said, the cortisol level absolutely spikes. The body thinks that you're in immediate danger, and it will use all its resources to fight this stress levels. A little bit quickly about anxiety. Anxiety is focusing. This is a quote that I heard from one of my mentors, Tad James. You've all probably know who he is. And he says that anxiety is the unconscious mind telling you to focus on what you want. So anxiety is caused by us focusing on something going wrong. So if you can understand that when you're feeling anxious, that you understand what it is that you're focusing on and bring yourself back, hopefully you can put yourself on an even keel. Guys, I'm happy to speak to anyone who is really struggling. Reach out. I'm happy to chat with you to help you with some things for yourself that you can do to get yourself back to where you want to be. But remember, guys, stress and anxiety doesn't do anything good for anyone. So here are some things that you can do right now, guys, to help yourself cope with what's going on in the world. And the first one is moderate exercise. I'm still going to the gym, guys. I'm going to keep going. I'm very lucky enough to be in a really small gym where we only have a few people at a time training. So, and the hygiene methods that they're using at the moment is great. So I'm happy to keep going. But if you can't get to a gym, go for a walk up and down the stairs. But moderate exercise, again, guys, sorry, I'm reading from notes, improves blood flow and brings sugars and oxygen to the brain. Okay, so really important that you get as much exercise as you can during this time. Just moderate. If you're a person who doesn't exercise, just don't go walking too long or too far or running up and down your stairs. Do what is moderate for you. When you're stressed, the brain builds toxins and extra waste is needed in the blood. So you need to keep your blood flow going. Drink plenty of fluids. Keep allowing your body to be able to release in other ways those toxins that are being created through you being in stress. So moderate exercise. So moderate exercise will allow you to keep the blood flowing and pumping those toxins and diluting them and getting rid of them. Exercise releases endorphins. We all know endorphins is the natural chemical high. So if you do exercise, a bit of moderate exercise every day, it will help release some endorphins. And it will reduce anxiety because of those endorphins. So guys, moderate exercise, go for a walk up the street if there's no one around, just practice social distancing. I did that the other day. I went for a long walk, and every time there was someone walking past me, we'd stop and one person would walk and then the other, and we'd distance ourselves. So you can still do that. Eat well. I cannot begin to tell you guys how important it is to keep your body as healthy as possible now. So eat as well as you can. Eat as good, fresh, wholesome fruit and vegetables. There are plenty of fruit and vegetables in the market at the moment. I know the prices have gone up. The growers cannot keep up with the demand, but eat as much as you can of fresh, healthy fruit and vegetables. Reduce caffeine. This is an interesting one, guys. Reduce your caffeine intake. Drink herbal teas. Lots of beautiful hot water with lemons. There's been a lot of talk about the coronavirus and hot drinks, so drink lots of hot water. Journal and express gratitude, guys. This is a good way of allowing the unconscious mind to bring out whatever it wants to bring out, and it means that if you have got some stressful emotions and things going on, you can acknowledge them by writing them out. Yoga classes at the moment, because we are confined, there's lots of stuff on YouTube where you can do some nice stretching and yoga classes on your own if you don't want to go to a yoga class, which is probably not a great idea at the moment. So do lots of things like that, stretching. Practice acceptance. Like I said, I did an acceptance video a couple of days ago. Please go back and have a look at that. Practice mindfulness. Stay in the present moment, guys. Don't get caught up in what might happen next week, tomorrow, whenever. Stay right now. This is what the facts that we have right now, and stay in the facts that you have right now without going too far into the future and allowing your thoughts to run wild as to what might happen. Stay in the present moment. Really, really important. Listen to music and dance, guys. This is also moderate exercise. This will also, listen to your favorite music, dance. It will release endorphins into your body. And music keeps us happy. You've seen lots of people on Facebook playing music. Deep breathing and meditation. So some really nice deep breathing and meditation. I plan to get some of this done over the next couple of days so that you can watch them, guys. If you want to watch all these videos, we're downloading them onto my YouTube channel. Go and find me and you can see all of them. This is the third video that I've done on how to deal with what's going on at the moment, so please touch it. This next one we can't do. It's physical touch. No physical touch unless, of course, you're in a house, with your own family, but no physical touch outside, but connection. Okay, it's really important. Stay connected. If you are isolating yourself, do jump on, talk to people, reach out. As I just said before, if someone wants to reach out, if you're struggling, don't struggle alone. Please reach out. There's a lot of us here to help. I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people that are saying reach out, so let us know, okay? Get more sleep, guys. You must have 8 hours sleep. It is so important. You have got to keep this physical body of yours at peak condition. Take up a hobby. So here's one, guys, that you can do. Take up a hobby at the moment if you're self-isolating, if you're at home. Take up a hobby and it'll allow you to stay in the present moment while you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. Create a vision board. I love this one. Guys, create a vision board. What's it going to be like in a couple of weeks, months? What do you want in the future? Create a vision board and focus on those goals. And the biggest one, guys, challenge your thoughts. If you start feeling stress, if you start feeling anxiety, challenge those thoughts. What are you thinking about? Don't just let yourself run into autopilot, because running on autopilot will just keep those emotions going in your body, because what happens is we have a thought, it creates a chemical reaction in the body. That chemical reaction then goes back to the brain, creates another thought, and you're actually looping and looping and looping between your chemical reactions and your thoughts. So when you have thoughts, journal them out, challenge them. Is it real? What are you thinking? What are you anxious about? What are you stressed about? And remember to come back to the present moment. At this time, guys, this is all we can do. Staying present and making sure that we are focused on being healthy and keeping ourselves at an emotional, mental and physical state of optimum well-being. This is your best chance that if you do come in contact with this virus, for it not to affect you. You're practicing your hygiene, guys. It's so important. Practice your hygiene. All my events here have all been either postponed, rescheduled, or I've gone online. I am still seeing one-on-one clients, and I have some really strict policies for people that are coming into my house. I've spread my clients right out, and we've got some really strict policies before they're allowed into my house, and that includes my husband. And that includes probably my son, who it looks like will have to come and live here because he lives in Ballarat, and if public transport closes down, he will have to come here so that he can get to work, because he works in Melbourne. So keep those practices up, guys. Like I said, challenge those thoughts. It's one of the most important ones. Stay mindful. You can only do whatever's happening in front of you this moment. There is no point panicking about the future, worrying about the future, whether you're going to get it, whether you're not, what's going to happen. You can only deal with what you have here. And if you can allow yourself to get into that parasympathetic mind and using some of the things that I've already discussed. So if you've jumped onto this late, go back and watch the things that I discussed about what you can do right now to get yourself into the parasympathetic mind. It will help you solution solve quicker. It will help you to figure out what it is that you need to do next. But stay in the present moment, guys. That is all we have right now. It is, thank you for, no, not a problem, Kylie. Now, like I said, guys, I am busy at the moment with clients. I have a lot of clients that are suffering with stress and anxiety. That's why I jumped on to do this. But I will, at every chance that I get, I want to jump on and show you how to do some mindfulness breathing. Please, if anyone wants, I have a yoga nidra meditation, which I have given away over and over again for free. If anyone would like that, please let me know. It is a great mindfulness meditation that you can do. If anyone wants to reach out, please let me know. But I definitely will jump on and do some live breathing exercises with people, some meditations as we go along to help everyone stay in a even keel with everything that's going on in the world, guys. So please, please, please stay safe. Please practice some of the things that I just said to you guys. Remember your hygiene. Okay, Megan, I'll get that to you ASAP. Stay well, stay hydrated, warm liquids, get off the caffeine, guys. It is an excellent practice. Stay mindful, challenge those thoughts, and just keep yourself as healthy as possible, because at the end of the day, this is what this is all about, guys, keeping yourself as healthy as possible. If you want to join my abundance activators, we start tomorrow. Please jump on. This is going to be slightly different to what I had planned, because I will need to look at that from a different angle as well. So guys, let me know if you want to join the abundance activators. I'll send you the link to the group. We start tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of meditation in that group, a lot of high frequency meditations. And for anyone who is interested, there is a high frequency meditation somewhere on my page. Go to sleep listening to it every night. It'll keep your vibration high, and that's what you need to do. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I've gone 20 minutes. I said I wasn't going to do that. I hope to see you guys all over the next week whenever I can jump on. If anyone wants me to talk about anything, please, please, please let me know. Reach out. Do not stay isolated, guys. Reach out and get help. Talk to people. Talk to your family. Talk to your friends. Please reach out. Talk to someone like myself. I'm not the only person. There are a lot of coaches that deal with this stuff every day. So if you want to reach out to someone, do so and let someone help you. Do not struggle through this alone, guys, no matter what. Okay, I'm going to go now, guys. Please have a great what's left of this weekend. Stay safe. Remember to have hygienic practices. Do not put your hands near your mouth. This has been a really hard one for me because I constantly put my hands in my mouth. Wash those hands, wash those hands, wash those hands. And just, you know what? If you don't need to go out, guys, don't go out. It's as simple as that. I'm pretty much, apart from going to gym, that this is it for me now. I'm not going to really go out and do anything anymore. So keep safe, guys, and I hope to see you all really soon. If you've jumped on late, please go and watch the beginning of the video. Thanks. Bye for now.